Hello everybody, this is just going to be a quick video to show you how to use half-roll if you do not want to pay for the WASD license, because after the advertised 14-day free trial you will have to pay for the $7 license. This is just a quick video and it's gonna be based off of Wallaby Gangsta's video, which will be linked in the description along with this channel. It is very informative, and if you want to know how this works and why it works, definitely go check it out. He also uh lists some mechanics that you can use with using the half roll, and he just tells you what it is. So I do definitely recommend checking it out. It will be in the description, as I said. So let's get into it. Alright, so first off is going to be the PS4 controllers. This does also work with PS5. So you just want to head to this GitHub page. I do actually recommend checking the releases part of the site, because there might be an update since this video came out. So I do just recommend checking just in case. For this one, there probably won't be any upgrades because it is archived, but for Anti-Micro X, there might be some updates soon. So I do definitely recommend going to the releases page, which will be linked in the description, and selecting whatever has the latest tag. So if you want to install the DS4 Windows program for your PlayStation controller, just click on the latest version, in this case version 3.0.18. Download the .zip one. If you have 7-zip, just download this one, but you can still extract 7-zip using 7-zip for this. So download this file if you want to use a PlayStation controller. So if you want to download the Xbox program, it will be Anti-Micro X. The latest version, as I am recording, is 3.2.1. Just go to the releases page, click on this, and here you have to download only this one. Be careful to not download anything else because it will not work. These are for Linux users, and you're probably using Windows if you're watching this video, so just download this one and you should be ready. There's also going to be a link for this folder, which will have the binding downloads. If you want to download both of them, they're there. If you want to download everything at once, which these will have the programs that I have used in this video, the same versions as well. So if you have had any problems with the latest versions when there has been updates, just go here, download these, and you will be set and ready to go. So if you are on PlayStation controller, download this one, obviously, and if you're on Xbox controller, download this. When you have downloaded everything, it should look something like this. If you have Xbox, you should have these two files downloaded, and if you have a PlayStation controller, you should have these two. For the PlayStation controllers, you just want to take this zip file, extract it. If you're on Windows 11, you extract it using that button. On Windows 10 or before, just go here. You should have WinRAR because that's how you're going to extract it, and just extract files. When you extract files, just refresh here by clicking that. Go and refresh. Should pop up here. Open this and go into here and open this ds4windows.exe file. After you open it, you should have this pop up. It might be in light mode. Just change that if you want to. I just changed it. I do recommend running this at startup, because you will need to run this every time you play Sideswipe. So just run it as startup task, and you have to hide DS4 controller, because if you don't, it might break some stuff. And yeah, afterwards, go to profiles. And you remember this file we downloaded over here, the XML file. You will go import and go over here and import this file over here. After you import it, you should have this profile pop up. Keep the default profile and keep it selected. So select the default profile here And I mean, you can manually swap between them. I just prefer doing default and going to auto profiles and adding my BlueStacks. Here, you just go browse for other programs, select your BlueStacks shortcut or the actual exe, which should be located here in this path. You can just swap manually between them, but I like to keep this program open, so I have this set up. Alright, now we're in the actual game. We're in BlueStacks. This, I don't know if this will work on Nox Player. I recommend just switching to BlueStacks, and it is just better overall. Anyways, what you will need to do before actually trying to do anything is go to the game controls, make sure it is enabled, go to the Open Advanced Editor, go to keyboard and mouse. You won't have this. You should have these ones though. If you don't, just reset and you should get them. But set these up. You won't need these ones or this. So just set these two up, space for jump and shift for boost. After you have done that, make sure obviously have PS4 Windows open. Take this crypt thing and drag it over to the screen and put it as X. Type in X here and it should pop up. And what you want to do here is look at the location of it. So for me it is 88.25. We will ignore the after the decimal, so just 88 for X and 26 for Y. I do recommend just taking this exact thing, because if you put it too far it might not work, it might cause you some issues. So I do recommend just taking that or this. Actually, this is probably better, 8626, and go into, I will delete this, go into this blue thing, click it. It will show you this. It should be empty for you, it should look like this, but just type in tab and wherever your X is and wherever your Y is. So in my case it is X is 86, Y is 26, and you want to do that again, but separate them by a line, by one line. So just write that, go down a line and go down another, type that, done. Make sure to save, and now you should be good to go. What you will notice when you're moving around is these buttons are being clicked on the screen. If you have them disabled, you should enable them. You have to. That's how you're going to be actually playing the game. But there is a way to get all of this side off the screen so it doesn't have to annoy you. This will have to stay. You just can't disable it. But if you go to settings, show options, control customization, configure, go to these and put all the opacity all the way down. For all of them, you won't need these two, so just you can disable those two, but I just put the opacity all the way down. There's no reason to disable them. So put that back, and when you go in game, you should have half roll fully working. As you can see here, look at my car, it moves way faster than normal air roll. This is normal air roll right now. I'll do half the air roll, and then I'll do the actual half roll. It is much faster and it can be used in much more situations. So now I'll proceed to show you for the Xbox controller. So for Xbox controllers, the process is very simple. Just go here, set this up, double click it, give it permissions if it asks you for admin privileges. Just keep clicking continue and I agree. Make sure to not add it to the path. There's no reason to. Create a desktop icon because you might need it at some point. So just keep going on. Select whatever you want to download. I will cancel it because I already have it installed. But after you download it, it will open a window. Just close that. Open this up. I recommend putting this on the desktop too, because this is the file you're gonna want to use to actually get half roll working. So after you've installed Anti-Micro-X, just open this file up and it should open. It might open here. As you can see, it might be here, hidden over here a bit. So just check if it's not working. As you can see, there is a couple changes to what you would normally see on the first screen. Left trigger set to X, and A is set to space, B is set to shift. This is the same as the PS4 one to actually play the game. So just minimize this, and it will stay here. If you want to close it, of course, go here, right click and quit. And you can go back to Bluestacks and just half roll. Works perfectly. Now I'm gonna show you some solutions for some known problems. So some problems you might face along the way are you might suddenly go into native controls, because right now we're only using the joystick from the and arrow. You can still use the normal arrow from the native controls, and the rest we're doing as a keyboard. We're emulating keyboard button presses using the controller. That's why we need those programs. So sometimes you might just start going into native controls, and the how you know is the joystick will disappear. So this will just disappear off your screen, and half roll will stop working. Well, not fully. You'll have to press it once, then press it again to actually get it to work. It is pretty annoying, but disabling this setting and re-enabling it usually solves it. Also restart Bluestacks after you do this. If it does not work, I recommend you download hide configuration client from here, and if that does not work, I'll provide a link in the description. What hide does is, as you can see, I opened this up. You can go to devices and disable any device you want, and you can just hide it. So why do I have two PS4 controllers here? Well, because we are emulating a controller using the S4 Windows and mapping buttons to it. It does still create these. Now, Bluestacks might sometimes see the controller still, even if you try to hide it. So what I recommend doing, install this, and disable the one that says Sony Interactive Entertainment Wireless Controller. So disable this one, well, enable it. Just click the check mark, make sure you have this enabled, and enable that. Keep this one, should remain as it is, don't do any change to it, and close it up, and you should be back to normal. That should be basically it. If you have any problems, tell me in the comments below. There is a small thing that I do recommend for people using PS4 Windows, or people, just everyone in general, even Xbox players. You can reduce your input delay by overclocking your controller basically. So it will, the polling rate will be higher, which results in less input delay. So let me know if you want to know how to do that. There is a video by Rocket Science, I am pretty sure, that I will link in the description, that does explain how to do it. But if you do want me to make a video on it, I will. And yeah, that is basically it. Thanks for watching. As I said in the beginning, do check out Wallaby Gangsta's video on it, because he does have some solutions to other problems you might have in his video. So it is worth checking it out, and it will also just help you understand it better. So if you haven't already, just check out his video. And yeah, that should be basically it. If you have any other problems, just comment down below, and I will try to help you to the best of my abilities. See ya.